Hey everyone, I'm going to go old school on you to try to help with an assignment about word studies. And what I'm going to show you old school wise, I'm sure that there's computer software and all that that'll do the same thing. I think blueletterbible.org is a good resource. BibleHub.org is a good resource for this kind of stuff. And then you can always Google Strong's Concordance of the Bible, and that will help. But when it comes to New Testament, let me show you. I assume these tools are still around. You may be able to get it on online. But let me show you this. Of course, I know it may come up a little bit backwards, but hopefully you can read this. I've had this book for, gosh, probably 30 plus years. It's really just a two-step book, but I'll show you step one. The Word Study New Testament. You can see there the old from Tyndale House, the Word Study New Testament. But let me show you, like with the assignment that you had about the word worry on the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 6:25. Well, what you could do with this, or something online from that, everything is geared to Strong's Concordance number, and that's a huge number. That's a big resource. If you don't have a hard copy of Strong's Concordance, you need to get one of those as well. It's a good doorstop, and then when you need it, you can look up every word in the entire Bible is assigned a number that's attached to either the Hebrew or the Greek, and then in the back of that concordance you can look up that number and read it. But anyway, so this is the New Testament. And if you were to open it to Matthew 6, verse 25, which is what one of the assignments was on. Let me get to it. All right, Matthew 6, 25. Come on, it's coming. All right. And this is based on the King James Version, so I know the assignment was the NIV, so you might have to do a little finagling, or a more updated version may be in the NIV. But Matthew 6:25 says, "Therefore I say to you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body what you shall put in. It is not life more than meat, and the body than remnant." The key word here really is thought. Take no thought is what the King James says. The NIV says worry. Do not worry about your life. And so I want you to notice that all the key words in the New Testament have a number under them. All right. So you can see take no thought, and underneath that is the Strong's number under take and thought, because it shows the verb tense, and it's 3309. So that's the Greek word assigned to Strong's, number 3309. Okay, and so you would keep that number down. And then the cool thing about this old resource is here is the companion, the Word Study Concordance, and then you would look up 3309. They have, you can see how there's a number at the top right there. So 3309. Let's see if you can see it here. See the number 3309. It also says 3308, and then there you have every place in the New Testament that particular Greek word is used. That's what I sent you. And then, at least from the King James, you can read the different ways that same Greek word is translated. Matthew 6:35, take no thought. Luke 10:41, thou art careful. Let me see. 1 Corinthians 7:34, he careth. And on you can go. And then in another good tool, it would have, like in Strong's, but other more elaborate tools, underneath that 3309, it would tell you all the different ways that it's translated, to give you the etymology of the word, and sometimes even how that word was used outside the New Testament. So you get the idea of the importance of the word study and how that works. Now, that may not be helpful to you because you may not have these tools, but hopefully something in there, if you go to the blueletters.org, or you find a resource online, or you go to the Greek to English dictionary, that's kind of the idea. You look for the Strong's number, and then you can find that number, and it will give you more insight into what that word means. Hope that's helpful. Thanks.